In this week's episode, we're revisiting Super Mario Bros. 3, which officially turns 26 today, February 12th, 2016. You're listening to the 1P versus 2P podcast. I'm your host, Taylor Ray. Today's episode is awesome. It's all about Super Mario Bros. 3, the history behind it, the legacy, everything we loved about this game. And my co-host, Ryan, wrote a great piece for our website, 1pvs2p.com, that I wanted to share with you guys. If you want to read it on your own, I'll put a link to that article in the show notes. But in the meantime, just sit back, relax, enjoy this piece on Super Mario Bros. 3 in this episode. But before I get to it, I just want to say thanks to our sponsor, Audible. Today's episode is brought to you by Audible.com. Get your free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/1pvs2p. They've got over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, whatever you listen to audiobooks on. For you guys, our listeners, Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service. And trust me, used it myself for a long time, and I can't recommend it enough. It really is great for gamers because you can listen to great audiobooks on gaming like The Ultimate History of Video Games, Console Wars, Sega Nintendo, and the Battle That Defined a Generation, which is actually being adapted into a movie, and Masters of Doom, how two guys created an empire and transformed pop culture. I listened to that one from start to finish. Can't recommend it enough. To download your free audiobook today, it's really free. Go to audibletrial.com/1pvs2p. Again, that's audibletrial.com/1pvs2p for your free audiobook. Thanks again to Audible. On this day in 1990, one of the best video games to ever be released came to North America, Super Mario Bros. 3. This 2D action platformer originally appeared on the NES, but its influence continues to span console generations, and is regularly ranked on top games of all time lists. As of 2011, Super Mario Bros. 3 remains the highest grossing non-bundled home video game, selling 17 million copies worldwide, and having grossed about $1.7 billion. Of course, adjusted for inflation to date. In music industry terms, Mario's third adventure on the NES went platinum 11 times. Maybe that's why it's one of 10 games preserved by the Library of Congress, and one of only a few games Nintendo re-releases more than 2 decades after it came out. For a lot of gamers, the debate over the best Mario game ever rages on, and it's often Super Mario Bros. 3 or the Super Nintendo's Super Mario World. But both games undeniably ooze personality, so it's really a matter of style over substance. They're products of Nintendo's earliest experiments with non-linear progression, meaning each world's levels can be played in almost any order. The two introduced imaginative mechanics divided by iconic power-ups like the Tanuki suit, Cape Feather, Hammer Suit, and Karibo Shoe, which, if you didn't know, surprisingly appears only twice in just one Super Mario Bros. 3 level. Chances are you haven't forgotten the first time you got Mario, or Luigi, to fly in these games. The power alone feels like cheating in games all about jumping. Yet it's such a powerful moment, and for such a trailblazing Mario mechanic, it controls well. Super Mario Bros. 3's P-Wing grants Mario the ability to soar through the air infinitely over entire levels in his raccoon suit, letting you skip several minutes of gameplay with ease. Never mind that this game also has warp whistles, which let you skip hours of playing through entire worlds. Not that you'll want to skip the creative worlds of Super Mario Bros. 3, designed by series creator Shigeru Miyamoto and his team of 10 developers. From World 1's Grassland to World 4's Giant Land, Ryan's personal favorite, Miyamoto's team designed each world in unique ways to evoke awesome themes and creative aesthetics in their individual levels. The overworld map was a new idea in games at the time and made navigating the Mushroom Kingdom's weird geography its own fun. Bonus levels, mushroom houses, card game minigames, airship levels, fortresses, and random Hammer Brothers encounters added refreshing variety to the tired, run-to-the-right stereotypes of NES platformers. Super Mario Bros. 3 also features one of the best soundtracks ever put on a sound chip, composed by the legendary Koji Kondo, Nintendo's most prolific music composer. Just listen to the Underworld theme. The Koopa Kid battle music. Or the victory fanfare for clearing a fortress or airship. To this day, these songs and sound effects are constantly playing in my mind, a soundtrack that colors my day-to-day triumphs and tribulations. Super Mario Bros. 3 also features great gameplay design and balance, and it arguably perfected the original Super Mario Bros. Formula. Earlier worlds are easier with more power-ups. The later worlds ramp up in difficulty and require more precise, skillful timing. Super Mario Bros. 3's enemies test the lessons you learn as you progress. World 2's Angry Sun challenges quick, straightforward playthroughs. World 3's Big Bertha pursues relentlessly in water levels. And World 7's Muncher Plants force you to think carefully about Mario's next jump. The level design in Super Mario Bros. 3, perhaps more than any other Mario game, inspired many children of that era, Ryan included, to design their own Mario levels on graph paper. This childhood fantasy can be relived in last year's Wii U hit Super Mario Maker. It's no mistake that the Super Mario Bros. 3 tile set is one of the game's most popular styles among level creators. Super Mario Bros. 3's influence on the video game industry extended beyond Nintendo's future Mario releases. Without it, id Software, makers of the classic first-person shooter Doom, might not have ever existed. The company got their start by making a Super Mario Bros. 3 port for the PC, which was never released officially. id's co-founder John Romero recently posted a video of their work, and after demoing it to Nintendo executives in 1990, claims Nintendo wasn't interested in releasing their games on any other platform than their own. So Nintendo declined the offer to license Super Mario Bros. 3 to a third-party developer. And id Software moved on to their successful future in Commander Keen, Castle Wolfenstein, and of course, Doom. Unfortunately, during this era of gaming, saving your game was not a widespread trend, and you could not save your progress in Super Mario Bros. 3 until the Super Mario All-Stars Super Nintendo release. The chips Nintendo used for the original Super Mario Bros. 3 cartridge were in short supply and only built to handle the game's many sprites, the forced diagonal scrolling during some levels, and the simultaneous view of Mario's position on screen and bottom status bar. so there wasn't enough memory left over to support save states, meaning the long quest to defeat Bowser and save Princess Toadstool, she wasn't renamed Peach until Super Mario 64, must be done in one sitting in its original release. Super Mario Bros. 3 is the standard bearer and blueprint for what all games should be. Colorful, rewarding, inventive, and most importantly, fun. It's a game that I return to once a year to remind myself why I got into gaming in the first place. Its infinite charm and whimsical spirit recharge my enthusiasm for the medium. Happy birthday, Super Mario Bros. 3. You are a love letter to everything I love about video games. Special thanks again to my co-host Ryan for writing a great piece for our site, which is titled Super Mario Bros. 3, The Best Mario Game, turns 26 today being Friday, February 12th. Man, I cannot believe it's been that long, 26 years. It came out in 1990 here in the US, and it's great traveling down memory lane as I recorded this episode. Okay, that's it. If you liked our show, please subscribe and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. Please let us know what you think. Tell us your feedback. We'd love to know what you think about our show. You can also listen to us on your favorite podcast player, SoundCloud, TuneIn, Clamor, wherever. You can also subscribe to our show through RSS on our site, 1pvs2p.com. There you can also download MP3s of each of our episodes directly, so check out our site. And as I mentioned before, a link to that blog post that I read in this long-form episode is in the show notes. You can follow our show by liking our Facebook page, facebook.com/1pvs2p. You can also follow us on Twitter, where we're very active, at 1pvs2p_podcast. As always, we want to thank Phonetic Hero for the use of his songs for our show. They're part of the compilation project Chiptunes Equals Win, which segues into what I'm about to say next, which is about our plans for MagFest 2016. Chiptunes Equals Win. I discovered that project at this annual event. I've been going there for several years, and this time around, both Ryan and I will both be going just outside of Washington, D.C. MagFest is such a cool event. I'm so excited to go. Basically, it stands for Music and Gaming Festival, so they celebrate, music cover bands. There's live performances there. They have like a free play console, an arcade space. They have a bunch of interesting panels about the games industry. There are a lot of indie devs showcasing their great games. Ryan and I will both be going, but we have something special that we're going to be doing there as well. But we need final confirmation, so I'm just going to tease it now, but stay tuned. We'll have more about this announced on our site and, of course, here on the podcast. So stay tuned. And if you listen to our show regularly and are attending also, please let us know. We'd love to meet up. We'd love to interact with our audience. Just tweet at us at 1pvs2p_podcast. You can even email us, and our email address is podcast@1pvs2p.com. Very excited to go. Thanks again, as always, for listening.